With the flu hitting Georgia hard, Grady Health System is taking action.
Good day's Buck Lanford joins us with that story and more. Buck, good morning.
Ron, Elise, good morning to you. Grady Memorial Hospital has one of the busiest ERs in the nation and has seen a record number of patients sick with flu-like illnesses. Today, it's opening a mobile emergency room which can handle up to 14 patients at a time. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin is live outside Grady Memorial Hospital. She joins us now with the latest. Beth, first of all, good morning to you. And have you ever seen anything quite like this before?
Well, I don't know that any of the staff here at Grady have really seen flu levels like this before, Buck. But, you know, it is shift change right now, so the nurses and the doctors are just coming in and they're going to get their first look, some of them, at this mobile ER that was set up over the weekend. And I'm going to move out of the way because you can see it behind me. Juan, as you move in on it, the tents that you see in the background, that is the entrance to the unit. It is not a tented unit itself. It's actually a mobile ER, and it's located just outside the ambulance bay doors to the emergency department here. And as you said, you know, Grady's really been seeing record levels of flu this season. They usually see about 300 to 400 patients in a 24-hour period in Grady, but a couple of times in the last couple of weeks, they've seen more than 500 patients in their ER. And the chief of emergency medicine here says they just needed some more space. You know, the flu's hitting hard in Atlanta when the city's busiest emergency department, Grady Health System, calls for some backup. Carolina's Med 1 is an ER on wheels brought in to help handle the surge in flu patients here. Twice, Grady has treated more than 500 patients in a 24-hour period.
We've had record volumes, and not only has our emergency department been full, but our inpatient service has been full as well. And we really just needed additional space to be able to take care of patients. These are nurses' stations.
And Grady's chief of emergency medicine, Dr. Hani Atala, says they didn't just want to put up a tent to handle the overflow in the parking lot, so they brought in this mobile ER.
Anything that needs to be done in our emergency department, this Carolina's Med 1 unit has the ability to do the same thing in here.
Patients will be triaged in Grady's emergency department and then escorted by a nurse to the unit.
So patients will come in through here. We have a little small waiting area here. If they're non-ambulatory, they'll come up the ramp. They'll come in through here.
Inside the unit, there are 12 treatment bays, several with heart monitors and other equipment. There's even a mobile operating room.
You never know when you're going to get a patient who seems to be low acuity or less sick, and they turn out to be much sicker. So we wanted to make sure that we had the capability to do anything that we needed to do.
So if flu hits you hard and you need help, Dr. Atala says they'll be here for you.
If you think it's a common cold, something that might respond to some fluids and some over-the-counter medication, we strongly recommend that you stay home.
And Dr. Atala is saying that they're going to be focusing on moving patients who are less sick, those who can walk on their own but think they may have the flu or something else, over to the mobile emergency room that they have set up there. They think that the unit can handle about 100 to 150 patients in a 24-hour period, so they're hoping that will take that extra load off the emergency department, because right now it is under a lot of pressure with this surge in patients coming in. The nurses are going to get a run through this morning of the unit and everything from the Carolina's Med 1 team that'll be here to support them through the next few days and maybe few weeks, depending on how long the flu surge lasts. But then about 8 to 8:30 this morning, they're hoping to start bringing the first patients over from the emergency department to the Carolina's Med 1 emergency room. Buck?
Shame we need something such as this, but incredible that this is an option as we deal with this flu epidemic. Beth, thank you.
Yeah.
The flu has been especially dangerous for